As I said, the aim with this week's vlog will be drinking water more, and I know already we're at Saturday of this vlog, but it's not something that is just for this week. It is for the entirety of like making habits a routine. And I know in my vlogs I advocate towards doing something different and being the best that you can be, but never actually doing it. So I want to take this opportunity to use these weekly vlogs to do something not crazy different, but to improve on something. And this week it's just to be more this week it's just drinking more water when it comes to fizzy juice. I'm cutting that out completely from now, and I want to make it a routine instead of just something that I do now and then I just change later. So these weekly vlogs, as I said, they're going to have an aim behind each weekly vlog, and it means also if you at home or the people watching this wants to do something similar, then go ahead. These things, well, certainly this one, this drinking water has a lot of health factors, and instead of me just telling you that it is good, I've written down quite a few of the things that it comes to the health factors and what is the pros to drinking water more. Pros. And the first one would be, when it comes to pros, is healthy digestion. So when it comes to this, it is a very key reason of drinking more water is that it helps digest all the foods and everything that you are eating during the day. And the second one, and which is the main reason why I'm doing this, is I kind of trailed off at the end there, but aids in weight management. I previously have tried this before, and it has worked for me. I'm not saying it's going to work definitely for yourself, but when I started the gym, I just started drinking water a lot, and I shed a lot of weight. And the where I got this idea was from my dad, who also started drinking just water, because he accumulated a lot of weight when we went to Florida in 2012, and he couldn't shake it off, because I don't know, my dad is a very very physically active 45-year-old man who is constantly playing football when he shouldn't really. But I got the idea from him, and it worked. I shed a lot of weight, but then I kind of got complacent, and I was like, oh well, I'm skinny, I'm just going to start drinking and eating all the things that I want again. Honestly, it was the wrong mistake for me, because I used to have a fast metabolism, and it just, once I hit, I think it was either 21 or 22, it just went. Then it got to the point I had to work at keeping my at what weight I was. Third one is kidney function. I don't really have much on this one. And the next one would be healthy skin. Water has actually been proven to be able to give you a nice and healthy glow when it comes to your appearance, and it can actually help with spots and blemishes in your face. And it also will reduce UTIs. Let's do that so you know that's an I. That is mostly because you're constantly flushing everything out of your system, and it is always good to be able to have a good clean out of your system. Even if you do this, say, every few months of just drinking water, it can potentially be very healthy for you. And the next one is another reason why I want to do this, and it also helps with headaches. And I don't know if there's supposed to be an I here. I don't know if that looks. But headaches and migraines. I am actually currently a sufferer when it comes to headaches and migraines, but that may be due to the fact that I don't wear my glasses as often as I'm supposed to, and but I do also get them when I wear my glasses. Again, it could be a thingy, but when I previously tried drinking just water when I was going to the gym, a lot of my headaches and migraines disappeared. So that, I guess I kind of put that down to that, but I did still have the odd migraine and everything. It's not like something that will just completely take it away, because it's not like that. It's not one big magic trick to get rid of the worst things in life. So the next one would be that it relieves fatigue, and I guess you can say that this is a way of making you feel more awake and not being constantly tired and all that kind of stuff and feeling drained, because from what I feel is that when you're constantly drinking sugary drinks, you're up at this high level, but once that sugar has worn off, you're right back down. It's like energy drinks. for me personally, they don't actually do anything. But for a lot of people, I've heard that that kind of boosts them up to the point that they need to be, and then they crash. So that's another reason why I would personally want to, but that's also a health factor, and I don't know if I'm in shot, but okay. And the next one is that it helps with your mood. Again, you could put this down to relieving the fatigue, because obviously if you are tired, you're going to be in a bit of a unhappy mood or a tired mood and just can't be bothered. Then when you are drinking water, you feel more energized, and usually that would make you feel in a good mood and be happy. And fun fact about these as well is that when it comes to water, it can actually, in fact, if you don't drink enough, it can impair your concentration, concentration, and it can also impair your memory. So basically, if you don't drink enough water, you could personally, it can affect your memory. So personally, I would say if you're going to do an exam, the best thing you can, either if you're allowed to take anything in would be water, because it will help your memory when it comes to when I used to study for college, I would constantly just have a bottle of water beside me, or sorry, uni. It would help me gain a wee bit of thing. But I also used to play something, like say I used to play an episode of Supernatural in the background. Whenever I'm figuring out what bit, I would remember that episode, and then it would try and give me back a wee snippet of what I was doing at that time. Yes, it sounds ridiculous, but it really helped me. And there's also another thing, it says that it can sometimes be the factor in depression and anxiety. Personally, I don't think just drinking water would be a cure to depression and anxiety, but it may help it. I don't think it would completely make it disappear. And obviously, when it comes to drinking water, it helps with rehydrating your body and hangovers, or against hangovers. It also assists in stress relief, as we spoke about, that apparently helps with depression and anxiety. Again, I don't believe it does. It's also supposed to improve bad breath, but really personally, if you really have that much of a bad breath, just brush your teeth, or mouthwash, or chewing gum. Chewing gum can help, but then that's got sugar in it. And it also assists in being physically active, so it's a good partner to accommodate your working out with. The cons would be that there was a lot of cons, but it was more to do with if you drink too much water. If you drink too much water, you can end up being bloated and all the kind of stuff that you get with just drinking normal Coke or Iron Brew. But when I looked down the list, it was a long spiral, and you don't want to go down that. But here is here's some tips from my research. 1. Make sure that you always have a bottle of water handy at all times, just so you can, say in the middle of filming a YouTube video, you could just give it a good wee swig. The second one is to make sure that when you are eating, it is that you have a glass of water with your food intake. So just one wee glass of water or whatever, but it helps to digest your food, as in we were going back through in the pros, as we were going back through the pros, healthy digestion was the first one, and water can help break down your food in your digestive system. And another tip would be drinking a glass of water after you've went to the toilet, just so you can replace the water that you have already just evacuated. Does that sound nasty? And it also says 1 glass before and after bed. Before and after you go to your bed. So 1 in the morning after getting out of your bed, and 1 before you go to bed at night. Also, don't forget to add ice cubes, because it can, as we all know, make stuff refreshing. So it would make your water refreshing and make you want to actually drink it. And the one tip that I've seen, and I might end up getting this as soon as I get paid, is a water bottle with markings on it. By markings I mean the time of the day, as in like 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, so on and so forth. So there you have it. I just wanted to go into a little bit of explanation of why I want to do this, but I didn't want to just say, this is what I'm going to do this week, let's go on. No, I wanted to put a wee bit in this vlog to say the reasons are X, Y and Z. As you know, it's to aid my weight loss. It is also to aid and treat my headaches and migraines, and having healthy looking skin, not too bad. But I didn't want to, as I said, I didn't want to just say boom boom boom, this is it. I wanted to give you the kind of health factors, as in what this actually aids and what it actually helps with. Also, so if you wanted to kind of do the same and see if there's any improvements for yourself, go ahead. I want you to comment down below. Tell me if you have seen improvements in the last few weeks, but wait at least a week, I think, or tell me some experiences down below of when you've tried something similar to this and it helped, or if it didn't, because we're all different, we all got different bodies, we're all got different ways to shed weight, we all have different body types. It just so happens that my body type can help me just drink water instead of fizzy juice, and it will help me shed a lot of weight.
I like the way you work it.